out in reference to some of your bullying activities and etc. Why don't you make some statements in reference to that, Liz?
Well, I really watch the news very often. I see these kids get bullied, get raped in school, shot in school, commit suicide in school, all because of one word: bullying. Now, we do not need to die in that way, knowing that somebody bullied us to the point where we would kill ourselves. We don't need to die that way. We need to die and go up to heaven and say, God, I've lived my life and I'm proud of that, and I'm ready to come to your holy heaven. We do not need to finish half of our lives and go down there and say, I bullied them and I bullied them and I didn't do jack with my life. We need to all do something with our lives. We need a good career choice. We need to all be mechanics, or we can go teach at Harvard. And we need to do something that we would appreciate with our lives instead of sitting at home saying, I bully her and I bully her and I never did nothing with my life because nobody wanted to bully in their school system.
You think that many young people like yourself are surrounded by these individuals you classify as bully? I mean, do you see them often yourself?
I see them every day. Every day I go to school, I look down there and I see these kids cry and I see them go down. So I walk up to them and I take them by the hand and I say, child, don't you cry, because don't you let them shake your confidence, because you are beautiful in God's eyes and you always will be. So don't let those hate words put you down, because we know and you know that you are beautiful just the way you are. So don't change for nobody.
And so you feel that they single people out because of their different hairstyles and other things like that?
I've seen kids who go emo or go goth and people say that you're ugly, and I've seen these girls, I've seen people call a girl ugly and then she spends hours at home trying to put on makeup. I've seen people call this girl slut because she has a baby at age 14. Nobody knows that she was raped. Nobody ever thinks of looking into their lives. They just put a stamp on them and call them whatever they think. But they know that it isn't the truth, but they just bother to call them that just for their own benefit, just to make them cry.
And so bullying, you're saying, is a real serious problem, and not only in your school, but all across the country. And that we ought to be concerned about it as administrators and principals and other folks. Is that? And you think that a lot of folks 8 and 9 years old, you're 9 now, you were 8 the first time you came to us, but you think that persons 9 years old are as much aware of bullying as you are today, Alana?
No, I've seen bullies go around there saying, I ain't a bully, I'm not a bully. But they need to take a good look in the mirror and say, and they need to admit to that, because you can't try to change somebody else.
Thank you, Alana, and let me thank you for coming by and giving us that information. Let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.